So I'm going to take you through the basics of blocking a vest on a woolly or jumper board. You can see I have mine here ready now. The vest is currently soaking in some cool water with some wool wash. I like Kookaburra or Misty Meadows or Eucalyptus, but you can use anything that is safe for wool and doesn't have phosphates in it. As soon as the vest is saturated and it's settled a little bit, I'm going to take it out of the water and put it in my washing machine on a spin-only cycle. That'll take a lot of the excess water out and make it go smoothly over the jumper board. So what I've got here is the foot or feet of the jumper board. It orients this way, but yet I'm going to turn it this way so you can see that there are holes drilled all the way across, except for in the very center. Now, there will be legs, such as these, with holes in them, that will go into these little holes. Now, I know that the vest is about 41, 42 inches wide. So this upright is an inch or so square. So I need to know how far apart to put it. Now, I've already measured, and it looks like I'll probably put the uprights about here. Now, let's put it on the ground and see if that measures right. Now, I've got it on the ground so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to take my uprights and I'm going to put them in the position where I think this should go. Let's see. Now the trick is to measure it again to see if it's accurate. Looks like I'm spot on at about 42 inches. So that's pretty good. I'll keep it there. Now I'm going to take this dowel rod and I'm going to insert it through those holes that you saw a little earlier. And those will make it a little more stable because it's pretty wonky right now. I'm going to put the dowel rod down low since this is an adult man's vest. Now, if this were a vest that I had knit for myself, I'd probably put a little bit higher. That's pretty good. Now, it's not too windy out at the moment, but you can easily put bricks on these feet to hold it into place and keep it upright. And I might do that after I pull the vest out of the water. It's been soaking and then it went through the spin cycle. I'll go do that now. Now, I pulled the vest out of the spin cycle and I'm ready to insert it over those uprights and put a little bit of tension on it and see if I can block it to size. But what else am I going to need? I'm going to need these little things. These will fit through the armholes and hold it in place. But first, let's slide it over the uprights. So I've got it there. I'm ready to put move it back just a little bit. I'm ready to put this in through the armholes. Now, it's got a little bit of a downlight right there sticking out in the center so that these two will join. Now that seems like it's in pretty good shape. Now I could measure again just to make sure that this upright are in position at the right amount of width up here, just like they were down there. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm eyeballing it and it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to lace it up. Now, I'm going to pull the camera in a little bit closer for this bit because I think you want to see it up close and personal. I've pulled out my needle case and a basic darning needle. What I have here is just a little bit of a nylon thread. It's going to lace up the hem of the sweater to that dowel rod. Now I'm going to move the camera one more time and get started. Now you can see that I've wrapped it around the dowel rod and brought it through here. Now I've got an inch and a half or so before I took it up through the ribbing. And I'm going to do that all the way across. Now you don't have to get it perfect the first time. You'll have plenty of chances to tighten it up and adjust your cording. What I am trying to do is to pull and make sure that the front and the back are caught about at the same place. Now I'm going to adjust the camera angle so you can see the second half of the sweater. All right, so I'm pretty much at the end both of my cording and of my vest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tug it a little bit. I'm going to go back over here and it gives me just a little bit more length and a little bit more cording too, so that I can tighten it. Here we go, moving the camera once again. And then I'm going to just wrap it around here, over and under itself. Now, if I wanted to, I could tighten these a little more. I wanted to be really super duper picky. If this was going to be on the runway somewhere in a fashion show, I probably want to make sure that was perfectly straight. Now, I'm not too worried about that. I will say that wool is one of those resilient fibers, so it's going to have a little bit of spring back. I've added one more piece to my jumper board, just so you can see what it would be like to block a pullover or a cardigan. This arm would slide into the sleeve so you could put tension on it, just like you have on the rest of the body. So this vest is going to sit out here for a few hours, and it's slightly breezy and warm, but it will be dry and ready to take in before dinner time, which is awfully fast when you consider blocking a sweater. Thank you for joining me on this short tutorial on how to block a vest on a jumper board.